We always tell young aspiring artists they'll make no money, but we almost never tell young aspiring lawyers or doctors they'll have loans to pay off.
People who practiced the piano as kids played with music theory stuff like tritones and atonal music without even knowing it.
If someone actually has the worst day ever, they probably brush it off because other people have it worse.
There's a whole group of people out there who see nothing wrong with putting their shoes on the bed while lounging around the house.
Dirt isn't really that cheap.
When you put honey in your hot tea, you are reintroducing the bee to the flower.
Some vegans physically care for animals less than the people who take the eggs from the chickens do.
Baby clothes have pockets, but babies have zero need for pockets. Meanwhile, women's clothing often lacks pockets when women desperately need them.
The Titanic submarine passengers got the full Titanic experience.
The last drop of water on Earth will benefit no one.
Arguing with dumb people actually makes you smarter because you have to figure out ways to explain things in a way a dumb person can understand.
A seat warmed by a machine feels nice and cozy, but a seat warmed by another human just feels gross.
The longer you live, the smaller your funeral will be.
Forks are better for stirring. Spoons are only better if you need to sample.
No matter how many times you walk on an escalator that isn't moving, that first step onto it will always feel unnatural.
There is a large overlap between people who support the death penalty and people who oppose death with dignity, and vice versa.
Attractive people most often overestimate how funny they actually are.
Jack and Rose only knew each other one whole day on the Titanic.
When going to an optometrist for an eye checkup, you're still technically self-diagnosing your vision.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. We really are lucky that the moon is light enough to reflect the sun's light at us during the night.
Childhood ends when clothes start getting dirtier on the inside than outside.
Watching someone eat your favorite foods differently to how you eat them is universally unsettling.
Why don't home bathrooms have urinals?
Everyone wants to get old, but not be old.
With birth rate higher than the death rate, not every birth can be a reincarnation of another person.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts.
I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked the soothing background music in my calming voice, then check out my other podcast called Terra Vitae, a daily guided meditation podcast. Embark on tranquil journeys through diverse natural landscapes, exploring the serenity and healing power of the natural world. Search for Daily Guided Meditation and look for Terra Vitae, or check the show notes page for the link. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.